Oh, I thought I started streaming on accident. Hello, everyone. It is Mariah from The Mariety Show on YouTube and on podcast. Today I'm here with some of my pimple patches, getting over some dehydration, and I already tried to film this video, half of this video, and I'm like, this is boring, that I stopped. I waited 2 seconds, and here I am again filming it. And we'll see how it goes. But to keep a long story short, I've been running into phases of my life every 5 years or so. I get into Toontown online, Toontown Rewritten, whatever you want to call it these days. It's just an old game from my childhood, and there are fan servers now because the original game shut down. And I've played one of the ones they have that is more popular. I guess the two main ones are Toontown Rewritten and Toontown Corporate Clash, and I've played Toontown Corporate Clash recently. I was scared to play at first because they make their own changes and they want to do the game, they want to make the game however they want, whatever they want to put in it, whereas Toontown Rewritten is more based off of decisions that maybe like Disney would make for the game, not necessarily changes that the community would want, I guess you could say. So it's kind of like it goes through Disney approval type process. They're not actually working with Disney, but they want to keep it, any updates on Toontown Rewritten, as original to, you know, as true to the original game as they possibly could. Like, would this be approved? And so Corporate Clash is the other one that they just make, I guess, whatever changes they want to it. I don't know, which is, could be good or bad. I've, for nostalgia reasons, like purposes, some of these changes I absolutely don't like and some I do, but one of the main things you just see like right off the bat are the updated textures. They like updated the textures, which is that's pretty good. And the cogs, the enemies you fight in the game. They've added a fifth set of cogs in Corporate Clash. There was originally four. Now there's a fifth one, fifth kind, called the board bots, whereas the other ones are cell bots, cash bots, law bots, and boss bots. You don't need to know all that, but what you do need to know is I want to look over all the designs today and just give my opinion on them. And we're going to look at the originals and the new design. Not every one of them has a new design, but I just want to go through them just because some of these I love, some of them I hate, and some of them I'm like, what did the original Toontown people, what were they even thinking? So without further ado, let's get into it, or whatever people say. So we have our first one here. We have cell bots. Cell bots are very plain. These are the most plain guys as far as I can tell. And it looks like Corporate Clash didn't really make any changes to any of them. We can go through them quickly. We have Cold Collar. All these enemy names are based off of like corporate positions or business terms, stuff like that, like business positions, I guess you could say. And some of them play to the name, some don't at all. Cell bots I feel like are the most plain and they're the easiest ones, so I'm thinking maybe like the higher level ones, they were trying to maybe get people to play more so they could fight the cooler looking ones. I have no idea. But here's the cell bots. They didn't really change anything. So we have Cold Collar. He's blue. Maybe that's why he's a cold collar. Kind of boring design. He looks kind of like a maybe a military man with a buzz cut, but not the best design ever in my opinion. Telemarketer, same kind of thing. Not a military man, but he's just a gentleman. Nothing very cartoony about this guy, but the first one I like here, this one's a little cartoony. Name dropper. I guess they have the larger lips to indicate he is dropping names. I do like this character design. The top part could be a little more cartoony. I don't know what other word to use, so I hope I don't use that word too much, but the rest is pretty good. And this point I've made the first time I was trying to record this is that like these cogs, I feel like it could go one way or the other, but due to the nature of the game, it's like I I think they look better, like in a more cartoony way, maybe a more caricature way, I guess you could say, versus like a guy. But I get the point. You're killing these robots to make it, you know, not more fun. You want to make it more toony. They're taking over and they're making it boring and terrible. So it's like this is a good enemy for that. But it's like, come on, you guys got to put a little smile on it, like Gladhander. Again, I like this design. I do like this design. Not again, but here I like this smiling design. Top half is a bit boring though. Mover and shaker, I do like this design a little, but again, it's just a gentleman standing there with a mustache. I don't know, like, if I'm a child playing this, because this is rated E, well, E for 10, it was like E 10 up or whatever back in the day. But I don't know what moving and shaking this guy would be doing. I don't understand that term. Even now, really? I mean, like, I think I could understand it, but I don't want to. So, I don't know how this fits with the name. I do like Two-Face here. A bit more, you know, a little bit more going on, but not too much to where it's confusing. Although he blends in with his background, but he looks better in game, trust me. Just trust. And I do really like this character, the Mingler. I don't know if this is a character, like, also, by the way, I think this is supposed to be a girl. I thought all these cogs were, like, guys for some reason, except this one that we'll come across at some point. But, I feel like this would be someone that would mingle. But I feel like this looks like a character that would, like, mingle within their inner circle, not to, like, people they don't care about. Just my opinion. In Mr. Hollywood, this is a change that Toontown Corporate Clash has made. They put glasses on him. But besides that, the rest of the design is what the original one looked like. So, there's that. Good design. I feel like the glasses could be more flashy, though, somehow. I do like the change. Just wish it could be more flashy. And as you can see, his head is the same as Gladhander. So that was the original Toontown online team, or, you know, whatever got approved by Disney sort of thing. So I don't know if that was, like, again, a Disney approval, or if that's all the game could handle. And I gotta sneeze, and I can't... Jesus! And I can't figure out how to move this. I was having problems. There we go. Got it. Okay. I was having problems with it the first time. Cash bots. This is the second tier we have here. If you can just see, you know, where we just came from, hopefully I can go back. Cold collar, short change. Same guy, one short. Don't know why he's blue. Penny Pincher. Another character I don't necessarily understand. Just kind of looks like a guy, but he doesn't really look like a guy. Is this Alan from Smiling Friends? Like, who is this? I don't know. And this gentleman is just angry, maybe because he has to pinch pennies. You know, he can't just spend as much money as he wants. But just like a bad guy type of character. Not super cartoony. The big frown I like, but, like, the eyes are just, like, you can't even make out the eyes, really. Like, I know it looks small on the screen, but you can't make out the eyes anyway, even if you got in close. I do like this tightwad character right here, especially since we're talking about corporations and, I guess, like, climbing the corporate ladder and having positions within, I don't freaking know. He just looks like one of those old fat guys that, like, owned, like, had, like, was a billionaire, quadrillionaire, or whatever, and he... you know, old fat rich guy. This is what he looks like to me, and I feel like he could fit on any of these cashbot names and be fine, honestly. Like, this is a good design. This design I also do like. This is Bean Counter. I think I should really zoom in more because I don't think you can see any of these. It's okay. All the other ones, like, really kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? We're just gonna keep it like this. This is Bean Counter, and this is a decent design again. This one is actually gonna be reused as well. at some point they reused this in the original game for another cog. I don't know what the hat's necessarily supposed to mean. If that's like something specific, but they used it in a different cog like type as well. This is one of the best ones so far. This one and the Mingler, are they on the same level? No, they aren't. He's on the same level as Mover and Shaker. Number Cruncher, let's go. This is a good caricature type of design. It looks good. I don't know if you make this 3D and animated. All these characters don't have mouths that move. The ones I've showed you so far are just like a JPEG or like a texture stretched on a shape. And they have sound playing in the background for their voice. Yep, it's gotta wipe my nose real quick. So, this is one that would look great animated. I don't know how it could be done, but the eyes don't necessarily matter because I think the main point of this is he's crunching numbers. Moneybags, again, kind of one of these tightwad type characters, big fat rich guy in the cashbot cog type. And I think it's just a good simple design. It's a little bit more than just the flat face like tightwad is. Loan Shark. This one's great. Let's see. We have a Loan Shark. Side view is a little better. Front profile does not do him justice. But this one is one of the, like, best. Just, it's not just a human. Of course, like, they don't all have to be humans. But, like, it goes with the name. It looks good without having too much done. And, of course, like, it's very simplistic. You could maybe do something a little more with the eyes and make it more of a cartoony look, but I think this one was done perfectly. Good job, original Toontown team. And this is Robber Baron, the last cashbot we have here. Another good cartoony type character. Looks great. Robber for the little robber mask thing. Baron, don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie. But just a good tune overall. Oops, just went way too far up. And let's see if we're going to have difficulties going to the next. Yep. Oh. All right. So this is where I left off last time. Before I stopped recording. We're at Bottom Feeder now. This is one of the first, like, complete redesigns. And this is the original Bottom Feeder. Oh shit, his little eyeballs are cut off, aren't they? Mother trucker, bro. Oh my god, come on. Okay, this is the I need a PowerPoint or something, honestly. This is the original bottom feeder. I don't know, is that like 5 o'clock shadow? I don't know. Anyway, can't understand why his mouth is like dark like that, but the redesign is pretty good. I do like the original for sure, but the redesign's pretty good. This does have like a character that has a mouth that's like a South Park Canadian, and it looks pretty good. It looks like really nice. Like, I'm like, oh, you're not gonna like, because he's one of the first ones you run into when you're playing the game. He's one of the lowest level ones, so I'm like, oh gosh, what did I get myself into? This isn't the original game. But he has a little banana peel on his head and everything. And this is a good little character design. And I wasn't sure at first. I saw him a few times. I'm like, but then I like kind of watched his animations a few times and it looks pretty great. So they did a good job redesigning Bottom Feeder. I did not get this far last time, but I forgot about this motherfucker. So this is a bloodsucker. No, this is not one I like. This is definitely not a character design that I like, a character redesign that I like. Sorry, I'm trying to go back to a place where I can not experience this. No, I'm trying to actually look for, oh my gosh, let me search, Bloodsucker. This is the original Toontown, I think, so I think we should be able to find this sucker. I like this. I like that. I don't like that. I also feel like, I mean, I don't know if they meant for his eyes to be closed or what, but I do like, you know, like, he's probably out in the sun. He doesn't want to see. He's like, meh. And they brought over no, they didn't. They brought over the teeth. That's maybe about it, but this is not, this is good. This I don't like. So I'm sorry, Corporate Clash. This one looks terrible. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not gonna redo the video again, but bro, I should have been clicking on this the whole time so y'all could see better. Oh my gosh. Whatever. It's only getting juicy now, so that it's fine. The Double Talker. They also did a redesign on this. So we saw the Two-Face before, if you don't remember. Which is basically looks exactly the same, but now we have the Double Talker, and this dude used to look like this, you know, just like the Toothface, you know, whatever his name is. And yeah, they made him look a little more like Chad, like this guy, I don't know, like he kind of looks more like a Chad. But I guess like there's some like, I don't know. I mean, like, I like it better than the original. I don't know what it is. Probably because they were like, the chin doesn't go into the neck like this. Like, they actually define the chin. Even if this is flat, I honestly can't tell, but they did the texture really well here, and I do like how it looks. I don't know. I forgot exactly if they like move their mouths in the game. I think they do. I don't remember if I've come across one of these yet, but this is a good looking character. A lot of the upper level ones, like this one is still like pretty low level, but I did not get that far in the game. I've only played an hour or two. But I've seen some of them walking by and they look good. I've not seen an ambulance chaser, so this is actually my first time seeing this one. I think the original ambulance chaser is also just a copy and paste of some of the other. Does he look like someone else? I don't know. They do have this like cylindrical type head on some of them, like the mover and shaker is one of them I can name out the top of my head, but this one seems too symmetrical, I guess. I think that's also something with like the cartoony style that like I like, that's brought over when it's like not too symmetrical. This is giving, oh my gosh, I hate saying that, but I'm saying it. Just like newer cartoon vibes, not like old school cartoon vibes. And this one, I think, I always felt like the eyes look mismatched. Like, am I wrong? Like, this eye looks bigger, this one looks crooked. The mouth is like pinched in the middle, but the sides are different as well. I like the asymmetry of it, because this looks too manufactured, I guess you could say, which, again, like, the cogs should probably be manufactured because they're the bad guys and they're just here to sell a product, or they're here to take over blah blah blah. But besides all the lore, I don't think that specific style looks that good in the game. But this looks pretty good. Fucking bloodsucker. And then bottom feeder, like, dude is symmetrical as fuck, but I don't care. Fucking bottom feeder, they did so good on that. Did they redo all these? This one looks cool. He's giving me some, let's see, what is that? Like one of those, I don't remember. Hell of a boss. Not freaking remember. Do they not have a backstabber in the original game? Oh, it has a space in between. Not my bad. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to probably put knives in a children's game. That would make sense. They did a good redesign on this. I like this. This is cartoony enough. Maybe his like nose is knife-like. I guess they did make his hair taller. I do like that too. With the original Toontown, they were unable to, they were trying to make it to where like children could not repeat certain things, like, so they didn't want certain things to be in the game. Of course, no blood, no, you know, they couldn't just make this a knife because of course you wouldn't want children to do anything crazy with knives. So they didn't want them to repeat things. So I don't know if this design would pass in the old Toontown environment, but it looks good, and I think this is a great redesign. Cartoony enough, asymmetrical. This one really is asymmetrical, just because his eyes right there, they're both like looking off to the side rather than straight forward. But even then, I think it's all balanced out pretty well. I just don't like the ambulance chaser that much. Spin Doctor. Mr. Spin Doctor. Let's see. Your original design is like this. I think this is like a telemarketer face that we already saw with some extras on there. Ooh. And then this one looks good. He's like a crazy doctor sort of guy with a fucking ambulance chaser in the back. Fuck you. And this one, again, I think also since it's a copy and paste, literally if they changed his face to not look like the other cog, it would probably be better. But like it's a repeat, and this one's not. And again, asymmetry, looks good. Spin Doctor again probably means something about being crazy, but I don't know anything about some of these terms. So Legal Eagle, this looks pretty close to the original, I think. Just like an update, I guess. 3D update rather than a freaking, I don't even remember what is in. Oh yeah, this guy looks a little more scary, I guess. I mean, he just like straight up looks like an eagle. I mean, this one does too, but this one's a little more cartoony. I think I do like the original more on this one. They could have they didn't really have to make the head so circular. I feel like an eagle's head does kind of go into its body more, but they could have still added maybe like the little the little feather thing at the top, you know, what they did here. But I feel like eagles don't, it needs to be connected. Like this is one that I would want the head to be connected. It's a cute little design, but again, I think this is just maybe too, I don't know. Like I sometimes like the line in between, like this is realistic, but it's also obviously a cartoon, like, and I think that is kind of what the old school cartoons did anyway. They didn't make it like completely, I don't know, like they weren't as bubbly like this. Like it wasn't all circular. It wasn't all it was more sharp lines, but they did also have a mixture of whenever something needed to be smooth, it was smooth. Big wig, bro. Original big wig. What do you look like, sir? Good redesign. I don't know what's up with this nose thing, so I guess that one wasn't a knife in the other one, but this is a good redesign. I like this. It is still like not just like a circle head, like it is still square-ish and it's squared off, and this also isn't like completely soft. Again, I don't know what else to say, but it does have its like fair share of like whatever needs to be rounded is rounded, whatever needs to be sharper is sharper, and this is a very good design here. And that's the last of the law bots, and we're going on 24 minutes and like 20 seconds, and we'll see how long this is. We have 2 more tiers of cogs. Did I say cogs? I did not say that. This video is not for children anyway. My favorite cog, Flunky. Oh, they did not redesign this guy, but if you guys decide to redesign this guy, do not freaking change what he looks like. Maybe you could do something with the mouth, but keep Flunky with his big old nerdy glasses. He's the best cog ever. I love him. I love him so much, man. This guy is so awesome. They also did, I forgot if I mentioned, they updated the textures in the game, so like this suit didn't originally look this good. I guess they just like redrew everything and reskinned him. But the suit looks good on him. You look good, Flunky. You look good. Pencil pusher. Dude be looking like a pencil. That's it. This is the original design. He does have these small eyes, but I feel like since you know he's supposed to be a pencil, this looks good. I think if the hair was a bit longer, it would look a little better, in my opinion. But I mean, this is good. He's like literally the name of the design, so I think this is definitely a good design. So props to the original Toontown team. This is Yes Man. We've seen him 2 times before in 2 different forms. That was Mr. Hollywood and Gladhander. I feel like the design works for those 2. For Yes Man, he could maybe like always have his thumb sticking out or something. Like, does anyone else have their thumb sticking out? Like, something. Like, he just has his thumb wrapped up in here. Like, he could at least be like this all the time. Like, walking around like this. That maybe could be weird. But, but, you know, like something else. Something else with you, bro. Like, you need to do something with that face. Because the other ones, great reusing them twice. Y'all are just getting lazy now. No, look at how tiny the motherfucker is. This is like non-actual size comparison. What is this chart? This is the only one I thought was a lady before. Because it looks like a lady. Micromanager, exactly what the name is. As a kid, I didn't know what a micromanager was, but I'm like, haha, micro, small, good design, has hair that's not like completely flat. You kind of have this little boxed out cut right here, and you know it's a bob haircut. You know ladies with this freaking haircut are going to be micromanagers. You just know it. So they did a good just realized this looks so tiny on here. The first like set of cogs I did, you probably wouldn't even be able to see. Downsizer, we saw this guy before already. He was bean counter, I think. Again, I don't understand what the hat's for, but like I forgot what I said. But like good-ish design. Like, I don't know. I could be changing my mind up on the spot, but I think now that I've seen some of the other ones, this is definitely better than freaking Bloodsucker. Oh god, I hate that one. I'm sorry. Don't like Bloodsucker. That one's so dumb. But still just very generic. Don't know why the hat's there. Headhunter. This one again, just one of the ones where like, I mean, average face. He reminds me of that guy from, what's that movie? Beetlejuice? Tiny little head. But like the name goes with the face though. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously like generic head, but like he has a small head. So he's looking for a head because he's a headhunter. Like, this works well just because the name is that, but if he was someone like CFO or CEO or whatever, like, it's like, come on, like, what's the point of this? Like, it would make no sense. Corporate Raider! This is a good cartoony one that where if Toontown Corporate Clash decides to remake this character, I'm gonna be a little pissed. What y'all need to do, stick to that original design. Keep them the fat cog. Keep them. Do not do a scurvy pirate. Do not do that. We want fat corporate raider, and we do need the 3D hoop earrings is what we need. That would be awesome. Maybe a little like tail on the back of the bandana. Keep those teeth yellow. Yeah. This is a perfect one. This one is perfect. I love this character design. Definitely one of the ones where you can spot him from a mile away and you know, you're like, oh, is that, do I need that cog over there? I can't tell. Like, you know who he is. So keep him. Just update him. Big Cheese. This is one you can also spot from a mile away. I think they adjusted some of the features slightly on some of these. Like this one, let me just look up the original Big Cheese because I know this, like, they like slightly redrew his face. I'm pretty. Where's the Big Cheese? Oh, it's the Big Cheese. Sorry. Yeah, they just like, I don't know how textures work. They must have just redrew this. But like, obviously, I mean, it looks like what they were trying to get to. So I feel like sometimes it is a little like, maybe the eyes are too close together, like the pupils. I feel like the eyes, I don't know, maybe they're supposed to look like that here. Not necessarily sure, but Good character. He's a wedge of cheese. He's SpongeBob-like. He is kind of SpongeBob-like, isn't he? Those eyes and everything. He had the eyelids here too, right? Wow. Are they trying to make him look like SpongeBob? I'm just kidding. The nose, I feel like, looks different. I think because it's not as defined here, but they use like a harsher color. I wonder what it would look like if they just blended it all in. But besides that, good character. Notable, you know, not notable. Notable for what? He just looks different from the rest, so I think that gives him a good, like, you know, he just stands out. Look how tall he is. AutoCaddy, is this in the original? I don't know. I did see this, and I've never seen this motherfucker before. Yeah, I think this must be something new, because I don't know what that is. Alright, whatever. We're gonna go to the last set. The board bots. These are newly added cogs, so these were not in the original game at all, and I've only seen like maybe 2 of these, I think. So we can start off with bag holder. I assume these are also all terms from board that are board members. Is there gonna be like a trustee in here? Like, I don't freaking know. This one looks good. Like this little stock mustache. I didn't even realize that before. Or is this the one that has the Canadian mouth? I forgot. No, he doesn't. This is a good design. I don't know. Why are the board bots like stock? Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have changed the logo, but anyway, it's not about that. He only has one eyebrow showing or something though. I don't really understand this, but I do like, maybe that's to like even out the colors, but this cog looks really good. He looks like he would have been in the original Toontown game, especially if they made the characters more 3D-ish rather than just slapping a texture on a shape. But this looks very good. He is circular, but again, like circular in the places it needs to be, and not just like this is a full circle. Like he has little ridges near his mouth and stuff like that. And the animations they did on him are great. Oh yeah, paper hands. This one, I really like this design. I just feel like I don't think it goes that well in this game, but this is a good character and I freaking love this character. I fought one of these the other day. And he just looks so good. His hands don't look like paper. I don't know if they're like holding off on doing anything crazy with the hands, but like they have free reign over anything and they've only changed the head, so I don't really understand. But this is a good design for a character. Again, just not completely symmetrical. It is in the face, but up here we have some like, you know, little like floof like hair thing going here. I don't know what that is, like a bun. Is this supposed to be a lady? I just realized it's supposed to be a lady. But yeah, I love this character design. It looks so cute and it's kind of like an octopus almost. Insider, I've seen one of these once so far in game. This is definitely a good Toontown character. This is something you would see in the old cartoon. Like this is a guy that's just walking around trying to get information. This big coat zipped up. It's like you can't see him. They should do the thing. This is not like a corporate thing, but 2 kids in a trench coat. That'd be funny if they had a cog like that. And then they like unstacked and then you go against 2 of them. But like that's, I don't know what freaking, I don't know what corporate name that would be. Circuit breaker. Who's this? Okay, let's see. Circuit breaker. Good design again. But yeah, I think there's like a little too much going on for Toontown, for it being in Toontown. I think everything is fine except for like the eyes. Like I don't know, is that supposed to be a circuit? Like I don't know anything about circuits. They break it, like where's the circuit broken at? I don't know. Does he break circuits? Is he supposed to be something that breaks circuit? I don't know. The eyes I feel like are a bit too much. They could have simplified it because there's a lot going on up here and a lot going on down there. But this is a good character design. I like it a lot. And again, it is sharp. It's got the sharp parts, but the eyes may need to be the more smooth part because it's just like too angular, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck is this? Deadlock. He's kind of scary. I have not seen this guy. He must be some high level motherfucker, but this is Deadlock. Those eyeballs are a bit too evil for this game. This one seems very... This is a good design. This one seems a bit too intense for this Toontown. Oh, this just seems a little scary for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I really like this design. It goes with the name because he's like a lock, obviously. Maybe because dead is in his name too. That doesn't necessarily go well with the Toontown vibe, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh yes, I've seen this one. I saw this somewhere. I forgot if it was on the website or what. I like this design a lot. Shark Watcher, which again, I haven't heard this term. But this design is awesome. Look at the big tooth going up right here. Ah! What was that sound? Stop. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. What the flip? Bro. Oh. Okay. Anyway, I hope I'm not gonna get haunted. I'm scared now. Shark Watcher. Should I not say I like this one? He looks cool. I like him. This is a good design. His eyebrows go up above his head, not connected to him at all. I don't know if we've seen a cog like this where like there's a body part that's not connected. I could be wrong, but like this looks good. Again, he does have like an more sharp features. It's not just round. It's not just circular. But they made him also look robotic as well and very corporate. Very corporate. Maybe because of the suit, but and the monocle, but looks good. Magnate. These are glasses? Revamp. Wait, oh no. Do they have an original one out? Did they have an early concept art? It said revamp, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I like this character, but again, this just seems like a bird. I feel like this is maybe also more of what the legal eagle should have looked like. Yeah, this looks different from their legal eagle like remake, which is kind of funny. You would think if they have two bird characters, they would look the same. I feel like because this one just looks like a crow. Excuse me. And maybe the legal eagle also could have had like the little hat, you know, like the judge wears or something like that. But this just looks like cartoon bird. And I do like how they did the neck down here, but I don't know what this word means. Magnate. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased with the legal eagle, but the redesign for that one is definitely way too like circular. This one has a very great design. It's just now I'm just unsure if this is too, maybe it's the mouth, because the legal eagle mouth in the original one is just like too, like the beak is smaller. It's not as realistic in size, so I think that's where maybe the more caricature effect comes in, because it's exaggerated to be more human-like maybe, and this one just looks like a bird rather than like the original Toontown legal eagle looks more human-like. So maybe that's what they need to change here, but it's a very great character. I like how it looks. Just doesn't seem like Toontown. This one's a good one. Head Honcho. This seems like a Toontown character. I like this. I don't Is there something in his hat? Oh, now I'm curious. What the fuck's in your hat, bro? He's got a cigar. Would not be in Toontown. They would not put cigars in there. Although it is based off of old cartoons, they still probably would not put that in there because it would be promoting smoking, I would assume. Not I assume. I mean, I guess they would like say it would. Anyway, besides that, this is a very good guy. Even if he didn't have the cigar in his mouth, like, what's his name again? Head honcho. They could put like a pin coming out of his mouth. Well, maybe they wouldn't have wanted to do that originally. Like I'm just trying to think how the original Toontown people would want to do it. They're so particular with all of the design choices and literally every choice they made in the game, like to make sure it like fit what they wanted it to be, and not have kids like burning down houses, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what you could have put in here. Maybe like could put a pen. You could put something in there, like if you wanted to go with that design choice. But if not, you're going by your own rules. And this is a good character. This is very great. I always like the eyes coming out of just like not the head thing. Really cool. Is that the last one? Head honcho's the last one of the board bots. So that's what we had today. I'm still gonna debate, whether or not I want to even like put this on my YouTube channel, but if I do, here we are. Thank you for watching. That was over 41 minutes. If you like content like this, tell me. If you don't, tell me. I'm trying to get back into YouTube this year, and this is like my 10th year doing YouTube, but I've been on and off a lot. Trying different things. 10 years ago, I was 16. This year I'm 26, 27. So we have, you can see all of the cat fur on here. That's fine. We have a lot of different things we want to try out versus being 2016. And I'm not just here to make comedy videos anymore. I'm here for real journalism, like talking about Toontown characters. So if you want to see that, if you want to hear me talk about comparisons of the old new Toontowns, if you want me to shut up about Toontown, I've had so much Toontown content recently. So much. But yeah, that's really about it. Thanks for lasting with me through the video. As my old saying goes, I will post a new video ASAP, because I never know when I'm gonna post a video, and I'm in school, and I'm a busy woman. So we'll see the next time. But if we love this, great. If not, we'll figure out what else to do. I just want to post videos that I think are interesting and fun. That's it. Bye.